Hey guys, my name is Nikki and I am a nutrition coach certified through NASM and Precision Nutrition. Wanted to hop in real quick and go over a couple of things about how I coach people with macronutrients and what that kind of looks like after tracking. Here's the thing that a lot of people get into, and the same thing that I went through when I was learning how to get into a fitness lifestyle, learning about food. And when we're struggling with learning about food and we're learning about macronutrients and trying to hit different targets all the time, we kind of can get into this process of a poor relationship with food. We could get into this situation where suddenly we're looking at food for more than what it's worth. We're giving it more power than what it's supposed to have. We have it up on a pedestal. We're controlled by it. We're always thinking about it. I know because I went through this in my journey of losing over 60 pounds to being way too lean, right? In my opinion, and having all kinds of hormonal issues and all kinds of body issues with that, then gaining some of it back and now finding a happy medium again in the middle. I've really, really learned how to heal my relationship with food. So when it comes to macronutrients, if you're unfamiliar with this, I can do another show on this another time, but macronutrients are proteins, carbs, and fats. You'll hear a lot about these things as far as tracking them to help you do different things with your body. So for instance, protein is going to help a lot with metabolism. It's going to help a lot of muscle rebuild, body rebuild. It's a lot of systems in there. It's going to help a lot with immune strength. It's going to help a lot with enzyme production. It's going to help with all kinds of jobs. Okay, so it's not only going to be for muscle build. It's going to be important for tons of jobs across the board. Carbohydrates are your body's main preferred source of energy. That's going to be the faster source of energy. That's going to break down faster in your system. It's going to help you, with more mental clarity. It's going to help with less brain fog. It's going to help you really crush workouts. It's going to help you recover after workouts. So carbohydrates are certainly not a sin, okay? We definitely want to be getting carbohydrates into our nutrition as well in a good balance. Fats going to help a lot with hormone production, organ health. It's going to help a lot with brain health, going to help a lot with vitamin absorbency. There's so many things that fats have a job for as well. So all of these different macros are super important to have in different combinations, but you can see that trying to track and hit certain amounts of them each day, while they can definitely provide you with a physique goal that you're after, you can really develop this relationship with food that kind of gets negative in a way. So what I do with my clients is, maybe we need to track now and earn the respect we have with ourselves to know that we can follow through on a plan when we tell ourselves we're going to, because that's going to be a huge piece to the puzzle. We need to build confidence in the follow through. And if you have not taught yourself how to follow through, even during an event, during a weekend, during a date night, during, life, right? Then having the off weekend or the cheat meal, which I don't agree with calling it that. So we're gonna go over that here in a second, but having these off times because you've earned it is certainly not the right way to look at it, in my opinion. And what took me down that rabbit hole for the longest time of binge sessions and eating after my family went to bed and eating until I was sick and all kinds of terrible things. So what I love to coach my clients to do is when we're tracking consistently and we're hitting numbers consistently, I want them to still live life too. It's all about learning how to live your life alongside making progress, sustaining progress. It's a lifestyle. But I love to do these trust yourself meals. So what I have my clients do is maybe it's a Friday night, maybe it's a Saturday night, whatever they want to do. Maybe it's Sunday morning brunch that they love to do this for. That's fine. It's whatever you're wanting to use it for. But once a week, instead of having this cheat meal where people look at it and they're like planning out which fast food restaurant they're going to go to, how many slices of pizza they're going to consume, that they're going to have a 12 pack of beer and all the Girl Scout cookies in the freezer. Like, this is where this goes down the rabbit hole. Instead of doing a cheat meal where you're just going to tell yourself you're going to eat all the things because you get one night to do it, so you better do it good, then instead we have a trust ourselves meal. And what this looks like is we're going to be adults about our food, right? And that's where this beautiful thing can start to blossom. You can really start to look at a food option and you now have power over that food. You now have power over your decisions. And what this can kind of look like, for instance, for myself, I've gotten to a point where I don't crave the pizza. I don't crave the cookies. I don't crave, the beers and stuff like I used to. So when I go to have a Trust Nikki meal, it's not that I want to go and just fill myself with all this junk, because why in the world would I work so hard to feel and look a certain way just to go and reward myself by feeling like crap? That doesn't make any sense, you guys. So while I still enjoy my favorite treat, which is M&Ms, and I love a good brownie, right? There's no questions about that. What this kind of look like is maybe on a date night, we go to dinner. I go to dinner with my husband, maybe, right? And instead of just indulging in all of the things, why not, get a drink, right? Just one. I don't really need more than that. I'm a lightweight anyway anymore. And then maybe I get a salad or something. It doesn't have to be a salad, but maybe I get a salad and get double the grilled chicken on it, because that's going to help me hit my protein goal and keep me fuller longer. And then afterwards, maybe we split a dessert, or we each get a dessert. And I trust myself. I don't have to track this meal. I know that I'm probably over in my macros and my calories that day because of the drink, because of the dessert. But with that also being said, I'm making good choices alongside the choices that make sense with life in that moment. That's going to be the time when you can really start to take control of yourself. It's not about a cheat meal. It's not about eating off plan. It's not about breaking the rules. It's not about hitting a macronutrient. It's about you gaining control and wanting to eat the foods that make sense for you, right? You eat the things that are similar to what you're used to having because you choose to feel good, even if it's Saturday night. Now, if you do go out on Saturday night and you want to have some pizza, okay, awesome. Maybe you have that pizza, have a vegetable next to it, right? Or maybe instead of following it up with ice cream and six whiskeys, right? Like, I don't know what your style is, but maybe instead you follow it up with a protein shake, or you go home and you have a protein mug cake instead, or protein ice cream, right? Balance it out a little bit. Have this trust yourself meal where you still make positive food choices, the best choice that you can in the given moment, yet you still enjoy the thing that you really want to have without feeling like you need to eat until you feel like shit. And take this for what it's worth. Within my journey, I have eaten so much food in one setting because I felt like I had one chance to do it that week, that I was laying on the bathroom floor feeling like I was going to throw up for hours because I had overeaten so much and I felt so sick. I have stayed up late, really late into the night because I didn't want my cheat night to end. I have eaten the full big Sam's Club size containers of M&Ms in a sitting before because I didn't want to close them because I wasn't going to be able to have more of them soon. That is not the relationship you want to have with food. And if this is where you're at, let me tell you, I believe that you can get through it because I got through it. I healed that relationship with food, and it took time and consistency and effort, but you can get through that. There is life among macros. There is life after macros. There is like food out there that you get to enjoy. What happens when you go on your dream vacation? Do you really want to track food there? No. Do you want to feel like crap by day 2 because you overindulged because you've been restricting yourself for so long? No. Let's learn to live a lifestyle that makes sense long term, you guys. If you want more help like this, you want to learn more about my journey, listen to more of my shows, join my group, allow me to help you. I'm a normal person just like you. So I hope this helps somebody today. I hope you have a wonderful one.